back in the hills. There lived my old pappy and he had him a still. He brewed a white lightning till the sun went down. Then he'd grab him up a jug and he'd pice it all around. Was mighty, mighty wheezing, my pappy's corn squeezing. White lightning. Well, a G-man, a T-man, a Reverend Norris too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking. White lightning. Everybody get real quiet now. Let's ask one of those Grand Ole Opry stars. Let's ask someone who knows what they're talking about. That's one of those Grand Ole Opry stars. Let's ask Kitty Wells. She knows what she's talking about, all right. Kitty Wells. Meow. I want to know what you think of White Lightning there, girl.
I can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. I don't care what people say.
Lord, yes, I'm telling you, that girl sure knows it. Let's see, let's ask another Grand Ole Opry star. Let's ask Ernest Tubb. Ernest Tubb.
What you want, son?
I want to know what you think of White Lightning there, boy.
Other kinds may come and go, including old Black Rose, but good old White Lightning's here to stay.
Yeah, let's ask somebody unusual this time. Let's ask Khrushchev. He's unusual enough. Hey, Khrushchev. I want to know in a couple of words what you think of White Lightning, and I want you to talk real nice and easy like you do with your peace meetings with Castro, and tell me, what do you think of White Lightning? That was a paid political announcement. Let's see, we've asked everybody except Pop Stoneman. Hey, Pop, we want to know what you think of this stuff they call White Lightning these days. What they used to call it way back when.
Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, 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 and the mattress you did a few. Oh, I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Well, a city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want a taste of that powerful stuff. He took one slug and then he drank it right down. And I heard him a-moaning as he hit the ground. Lightning started flashing, thunder was a-crashing. White Lightning.
We're out of school now, have each other's vow. We're walking alone, your hand in mine. And I promised you I'd always be true. And you made that same vow too. Then I saw you with someone new. And you said that we were through. We're out of school now, and you broke your vow. And now I'm walking alone and blue, alone and blue. We're out of school now, have each other's vow. We're walking alone, your hand in mine. promised you I'd always be true, and you made that same vow too. Then I saw you with someone new, and you said that we were through. We're out of school now, and you broke your vow, and now I'm walking alone and blue, alone and blue, alone and blue. The verdict was guilty as God's hammer rang. A jury of angels from heaven did sing. Guilty of sinning with wine, whiskey, rum, the devil was waiting to see the outcome.
Yes, I am guilty, the prisoner said, as he wiped his eyes and bowed his head. I am guilty of all these crimes you name, but this here lad is not to blame. It was I alone who raised the row, and Judge, if you please, I'll tell you how. Now you see this lad who's all pale and slim. He's like a saint, sir, we call him Tim. He's like a preacher in his ways. He never swears, nor curses, nor plays. He just kind of sobs and weeps all day. Why, sir, it would break your heart to hear him pray. Sir, a many and a many a night when grub was scarce and I was tight, no fire, no light to see, in home was hell, if hell there be. I've seen this boy in darkness kneel and pray such words that cut like steel. We went out that night, sir, and that's how the fight started. Drink, drink, they cried of the foaming beer. It will make you strong, will give you cheer. And at that, little Tim, he knelt down and he began to pray. Get up, you brat, don't you pray around here, that landlord yelled with rage and fear. And like a brute, he struck that lad, which made my blood just boiling mad. Yes, I guess I must have hurt his head, for I struck hard, the man is dead.
Begging for mercy in my first offense, God in his mercy gave me one more chance.
Howdy, friends. We're going to take a ride here on the old Lee Highway. We're going to start off here with an old fella pulling into the highway with a big load of logs on his old truck. As he tries to get started, he makes a little grinding or shifting gears. It sounds a little bit like this. Then a fella blows his horn for him to get out of the way. Further down the road, he hits old hound dog in the rear end. As he runs through the woods, makes a little noise, sounds something like this. further down the road, there's an old fellow walking along, and a hot rod come by him so daggone fast, he almost tore his coat tail off. Here's a little bit of the noise he made as he honked his horn and blew out of sight. Should have done that now, because the police is after him. Racing on the highway.
Come sit by my side, little darling. Come lay your cool hand on my brow. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Goodbye, goodbye, little darling. I'm leaving this cruel world behind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine.
Susie, little Susie, what makes you be so mean? You have got a dirty face and you won't keep it clean.
It started out 6 years ago, the stork our family blessed, a bouncing little baby girl who was neater than the rest. You made your mama buy you things like dungarees and guns. You nearly drove us crazy with things you thought were fun.
Susie, little Susie, what makes you be so mean? You have got a dirty face and you won't keep it clean.
We went to visit your grandma, whose country as can be. We put your best clothes on you for all of them to see. You stole your poor old grandma's snuff to play out in the sand. You snuck beneath her window and threw it in the fan.
Susie, little Susie, what makes you be so mean? You have got a dirty face and you won't keep it clean.
Grandma had 2 Persian cats that meant the world to her. She put them on a pillow to listen to them purr. You asked Grandma to play with them, she said that would be fine. You tied their tails together and hung them on the line.
Susie, little Susie, what makes you be so mean? You have got a dirty face and you won't keep it clean.
The little dolly you play with, the doggy tore apart. It made you very angry, it broke your little heart. You
put shaving cream on the doggy's face. It made your mama sad because the neighbors shot it. They thought it had gone mad.
Suzie, little Suzie, what makes you be so mean? You have got a dirty face and you won't keep it clean.
Hey there, feller, I got a crow to pick with you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Hey, you.
To me,
Yes, you.
let me go, turn me loose, what's the use? Married you 5 years ago, then you called me drunk and so-and-so.
Hey, you.
To me,
Yes, you.
let me go, turn me loose, what's the use? I don't care what you say, I'm gonna drink my corn liquor anyway.
Hey, you.
To me,
Yes, you.
let me go, turn me loose, what's the use? I don't care what you say, I'm gonna drink my corn liquor anyway.
Hey, you.
To me,
Yes, you.
let me go, turn me loose, what's the use?
Come with me to the valley where the lights are lit. I will take you to the cabin where my loved ones sit. It's my mother and my daddy with their heads bowed down. The love that they gave me so kind, true and sound. I'm going to the cabin to see my mom and dad. Their loving sweet caresses I'm thankful that I had. From the warmth of the fireplace I never more shall roam. I can see the lights still twinkling and tonight I'm going home. I can see the children playing around that old wooden gate and the little old country church where they sang Amazing Grace. I long to shake my daddy's hand and hear my mother pray. Now my dreams are coming true, I'm going home to stay. I'm going to the cabin to see my mom and dad. Their loving sweet caresses I'm thankful that I had. From the warmth of the fireplace I never more shall roam. I can see the lights still twinkling and tonight I'm going home. I can hear the children playing around that old wooden gate and the little old country church where they sang Amazing Grace. I long to shake my daddy's hand and hear my mother pray. And now my dreams are coming true, I'm going home to stay. I'm going to the cabin to see my mom and dad. Their loving sweet caresses I'm thankful that I had. From the warmth of the fireplace I never more shall roam. I can see the lights still twinkling and tonight I'm going home.
It was on Monday morning, just about 1 o'clock, that the great Titanic began to reel and rock. Then the people began to cry, saying, Lord, I'm going to die. It was sad when that great ship went down. When they were building the Titanic, they said what they could do. They were going to build a ship that the water could not go through. But God with his mighty hand showed to the world it could not stand. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. There were husbands and wives, little children lost their lives. It was sad when that great ship went down. When they left England, they were making for the shore. The rich, they declared they would not ride with the poor. So they sent the poor below. They were the first that had to go. It was sad when that great ship went down. Well, the people on the ship were a long way from home, with friends all around them, didn't know their time had come. But death came riding by, 1,600 had to die. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. There were husbands husbands and wives, little children lost their lives. It was sad when that great ship went down. When the Titanic was sinking, 'cause the poor people flee, it was said they were singing, near my God to thee.
My God to thee, when that great ship went down. Come back on me, that pal of mine.
I took a little stroll one evening, went down for to see my gal, but I caught her sitting in an automobile, loving up my pal. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. I went down to the barroom to get another drink of gin, and the only thing I cared about was getting drunk again. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Drinking gin and whiskey till way up in the night. In walked my pal about 2 o'clock. He started his last flight. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Then he reached around for his razor, said I was the cheapest guy in town. Just then I got my pistol, I quickly brought him down. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Take warning, if you have a sweetheart and you have a trusting pal, you better keep them far apart. Gone back on me, that pal of mine. Gone back on me,